Hey everyone, and welcome to another video on the Reviews for YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a review of Ruby's Pantry food shelf. That's right. So for those of you who don't know, Ruby's Pantry is a food shelf in the upper Midwest, like Minnesota or Wisconsin, like Iowa, and there might be some in I think it's like North Dakota or something, like North Dakota, I believe. And it's one of those places that brings food to like like food. It's basically like a drive-up food shelf, but you have to pay for it. And the reason you have to pay for it is it's not like a normal food shelf where you have income requirements, like if you're single or if you're married, and if you got kids, you got to take care of. If you're family with kids, you go to food shelf. You can, like, if you can go income requirements, you have minimum, like, you have to be below this threshold to go to food shelf, make under so much money a month in order to go to the food shelf, you know. But this food shelf, you can, like, anyone can go. There's no income requirements. You can be, like, there's people with, like, I've seen, like, newer vehicles. Like, they're going to this food shelf. There's people with, like, that might be a little bit poorer. They get, like, vouchers from, because this was put on by, like different organizations or, like, places sponsor this. Like, they'll be like, well, we'll let you, we'll put this on at, like, a school, like, at a school parking lot. Like, you know, like, we'll put it on. Then we might, like, churches or schools or, like, other businesses, stuff like that. They'll, have a spot, where they can, you drive up. You basically just drive up and they put the stuff in your trunk for you. So what you do is you open your trunk, you open the trunk of your car, right before you are about to get in. There's that my local one was that like an electric place, like and what you did is you parked on, and then you went down the road where the driveway was to get into the place, and then you turned around, and then you went on the curb there of the other side of the road, and then you went in there's a little bit gravel area, and then you parked there, and you waited a little bit, and then when you got up front towards the beginning, there's just a driveway. The worker told you that they were counting, see how many shares they had, because they might have had like so many like shares of food, like give like things of food you could get. You get as many shares as you wanted. You could get one, you could get 10, as long as you pay for it. And they have like a little list on like the internet that you can see like their like social media, like Facebook or like social media pages usually, like for like the local like Ruby's Pantry in your area. They'll have their own like little page set up, and they'll like post on there like what you're getting, for the month. And like this month it was like coffee drinks, it was sauce, there was cereal, there was oatmeal, crackers, ice cream, dairy, like milk, like dairy products like milk, bread, there was produce, what else was there? There was there's supposed to be regular drinks and coffee drinks, all, not just coffee drinks, coffee. And then it's kind of like generic stuff like that. Like you don't know if you're gonna get like a big tub of like Folgers like a thing of Folgers coffee, or you're gonna get like like this brand, like the name brands, like coffee, like the ground coffee, or you're gonna get like the higher quality like ground coffee, or you're gonna get like the K-cup pods, or you get this, or you get that. You don't know, like sauce. Like you can get soy sauce, enchilada sauce, taco sauce, like condiments, like other types of sauces. Maybe they mean condiments, like mustard. They mean like maybe condiments, like ketchup, barbecue sauce, other types of sauces, and it's like something like that. And it's not bad though. I and they do give you all the stuff. They even say like like their website even says like expired food. Like they might give you like other expired foods and stuff, and their goal is to prevent like food waste. Like and they like all this food that they save, which is awesome, and they have their own like delivery trucks, like their own semi trucks that they have that they pay for, and have and own and they maintain like a few little in like different areas. They go to like different cities all over, and that sponsor us to have like a Ruby's Pantry set up, and then they have volunteers like of the church, or they might have like volunteers at like a school, maybe kids at school for doing like community service might do it. Then need community service might sign up to do it, or like people that work at like at church, like go to that church, or if there's kids need community service to graduate high school, they might do it, at that church, that go to that church, or other type thing, you know what I mean? And then you just stroll through, basically, and then you kind of, it's, pretty neat. It was a nice bad thing. It was a nice setup that they had going on. You just had 2 lanes once you got in the driveway, like I said before, after you pulled in off the road. You then merge back. You pull if there's traffic coming, you had to wait. But then there was someone to guide you there, and then they had and then you went through there, and then there's 2 lanes. You went in, and then eventually you merged into 1 lane. And so obviously, I'm assuming you get more people off the highway. And then you had and then you had merged into one as every other person. One went from 1 lane, one went from the left lane, one went from the right lane, so on and so forth. And then yeah, it was pretty neat. It was a pretty good setup. And you paid when you got towards like the door, $25. And you probably got at least $100. I'd say about $100 of value. Some of that stuff I've like reviewed on my YouTube, like the coffee drinks, and and then like bananas and other types of foods. Not bad. I do like that stuff. Do like it. It's not bad though. I do like what I know they give you frozen potatoes, like cut up potatoes that are frozen in like a bulk bag, maybe Costco, Sam's Club, or like a restaurant quality, and French fries. Same thing in like a paper bag, maybe for a restaurant or unbrand. Maybe before they hang them up and brand them, and maybe the frozen potatoes, maybe for a restaurant or a Costco, Sam's Club, or maybe before they separate them in the smaller bags, maybe for like um sale like stores. You never know, where to get this stuff. Some of the stuff was from like stores like Target, like Market Pantry, hot dog buns, hamburger buns, bread. Like I said, and hot dog buns, Target brand, Sara Lee bread, and some of that stuff's about ready to expire, or like the milk has like a week and a half left. About even if you used a couple extra days, that milk's good for. You have about a week and like 10, 11, like you had like 8 days. You probably had about 10 days if you use a couple extra days that milk's good for. And then you have you have that. So it's decent stuff, but it's not like the best. It's not, and some of that stuff is good past the date. Like so many months past the date, or so many, or for a while past the date. If it's like but you have to know how to keep it, or like freeze bread, or freeze the buns, or like this and that, like unopened cans, like you can use them, or the coffee drinks, you can drink them all and stuff in this enchilada sauce they got. You can use all that, but you have to like keep it after. You have to keep it unopened, and you have to make sure it tastes fine, looks fine, smells fine, do all that stuff before you even just use it, through the standard procedures, It's not bad. I do like what they're doing. But I mean, yeah, some of that stuff is like it's like the mustard and the ice cream. Something like ice cream in the wintertime, hard for it to move. They might have so much of it, like in their warehouses that these places have that they need to get rid of them. Like coffee drinks, they have so much of them. Like they have to sell. They can't sell like Circle K from Holiday, and they can't sell it. Like they can't sell it. Obviously put past the date, and they have so many of them. They had 2 flavors of them. They had so many of them. They couldn't sell a whole pallet of them. Like milk, they have tons and tons and tons of milk. These places do. Like different ones, little tiny chocolate milks, like skim in the home milk, 2%, like 1%, maybe like skim in the half gallons, maybe 2 half gallons. Maybe you get so much chocolate milk, the little tiny chocolate milks. A few of them maybe in a half gallon of skim, maybe or 2 half gallons of skim. You get so much it, ton of it, they have to give out because it's about to go bad, and they have so much of it that they can't sell it in time. At the stores, they can't bring it to stores, and try to sell it, in like a few days with say 5-6 days left. So give it to like the food shelves or give it to like the Ruby's Pantry food shelf or stuff like that, and let it go to people that can't afford it necessarily because they'll take anything they can get, right? Something like that's paid food shelf, Like you might have to pay for the gas and pay for the semi-driver and stuff like that, and the maintenance, on the vehicles, So and you don't know what you're getting, Essentially, it's like a grab bag, and if they're out of something, you might get replaced with something else. You don't know what you're getting, and like you sort of grocery items, like crackers, I think it was. Maybe it was, I can't remember. But a lot of that stuff that was on the list was on the list, and there was a few other odds and ends of sort of grocery items. But otherwise, it was like, you got mostly what said. I didn't get no generic drinks that weren't coffee drinks or coffee, you know, or milk, but there was generic drinks. But, it is what it is. I do like the idea of Ruby's Pantry, just some of the stuff is really expired, so you kind of have to be careful, with it, and you don't know what you get, you don't know if you get, like, stuff made with dairy, if you're lactose intolerant, or if you get stuff that's, like, if you're allergic to gluten, you get stuff that's gluten, or you get, like, stuff that, doesn't taste the best, like, tastes kind of funky, gets outdated, or you don't like that flight, you don't like that, you're not, like, you don't like the brand, like how the specific, the taste of, like, a specific item, either it's outdated, or you just don't like that kind of taste, like, you don't like, this type of cereal they give you, the taste, you've had before, and you don't like that type of cereal, or, they don't know, it's kind of like you're gambling, like, playing the lottery or something like that, or gambling, on, if you get something that you like, or, so, what I mean, or if you get more expensive items, or you get more cheaper items, you don't know, well, that stuff's half decent as long as you can use it up in time. I do like it, I give it about a 7 out of 10 for Ruby's Pantry Food Show. I do like it that anyone can go, but the only downside, is, it's not open for everyone, even like the people that, maybe some people can't afford the $25, maybe that's like a hindrance to their, monthly budget, maybe it is, but there's a lot of people, who can afford it, maybe, or maybe who are younger people, and maybe they have, like, house and new vehicles, they bought, maybe there's, trying to save a little bit money on food, stuff like that, maybe. And that's a nice way for, those types of people that are it's like the middle class food shelf. It's not like a poor, like a free food shelf, but it's not like a higher, it's not like a high end wealthy person food shelf either. It's like a middle class food shelf, I'd say. And it kind of is like a middle class food shelf, I'd say. So, until next time, everybody, take care. 7 out of 10 food shelf for February 2024. I'll be going back. I might go back, but I don't know. Though, so until next time, it was a good to try it out,